We don't do a lot of knife play in my marriage.
Well, these are shadow
Maybe
hunters.
we should. You know, a knife that would be safe for me to play with my husband with. Oh my God. Hey guys, what's up? It's me and Kat McNamara. We're gonna do snacks and reacts. We're gonna snack today on our pineapple upside down pancakes from our CKT episode, while also reacting to Shadow Hunters. Let's do this. So what's this first episode we're watching?
So this scene I was so excited to get to bring to life on the show. It's at the end of our second season, and it's a huge climax in the third book in the series, and so it's such a pivotal point for the story. It's the spit at Lake Lynn, which is sort of a culmination of the storyline between myself, Jace, and Valentine, who is my character's father on the show, played by the glorious Alan Van Sprang, whom I love very dearly. He's not a very nice person on the show.
Okay. This is very sad.
It is.
And it was all in Canada?
It was all in Canada, and something that I don't know if a lot of people know about this is when you actually see the angel, and as Valentine's talking to him, a lot of these shots were done with a drone, but also we shot this part during the day because the angel's light was supposed to be so bright that it took all of the night. It took the darkness away. So we actually did this fight first during the day.
Okay.
It was a very overcast day. It actually poured rain this day. We had to stop shooting for several hours. And I remember at lunch I looked up and my entire wardrobe was covered in mud. So this jacket, which was very dark, was gray. The amazing things about this show is they let us do the majority of this ourselves. Like, my incredible stunt double comes in and does the hard falls and the aerial stuff and things that I'm not allowed to do. So there's that fight, which was one of my favorites. The angel grants one wish. It's sort of like a fail-safe in the shadow world with, if there's a great force of evil, you can call upon the angel and they will grant one wish.
Okay.
And it's sort of a contentious point because obviously Valentine has just killed Jace, who is the love of Claire's life.
Your dad killed your boyfriend.
Dad kills your boyfriend.
I'm here for this.
Not a great look. It's lots of family drama.
I mean,
and instead of wishing for anything else, she wishes for his life back. This scene I wanted to bring up because there's a wire stunt that we do in here. It's a training scene between Jace and Clary, and Dom and I had been fighting together for so long by this time.
Yeah.
We have so much fun in these scenes because we really can kind of go for it full out because we both had been training together for so long.
Wow.
And in this scene, they actually let both of us do a wire stunt that we'd never tried on the show before, having two people in wires and a camera in between and doing kind of a bit more of a technical thing that we hadn't had the opportunity to do. But because our stunt crew is so amazing and we'd been training
there it is. Oh, that looks so cool.
It's just fun. But there was a fight scene because I fight with these two little daggers.
Yeah.
We had a brand new weapon that was a big sword. And with these daggers, if your blade is off at all, the rubber swords we use will go directly into your knuckles instead of onto this. So that happened quite a few times on that fight because it was, obviously, as you know, on TV sets, time gets crunched, you just go for it, and I go full out.
Yeah.
But I ended up with a few split knuckles, which is fine. It's an occupational hazard. It's what you do.
Badass.
We had an amazing medic on the show.
You're a badass. You just had a knife, like in your nether regions. There was some looks.
That's what happens when you're sparring with your boyfriend, I guess.
I guess she's your boyfriend. Well, yeah, I guess so. We don't do a lot of knife play in my marriage.
Well, these are shadow
Maybe
hunters.
we should. Comment below if you know a knife that would be safe for me to play with my husband with. Oh my God. Do you find inspiration for her and the way that she is, or anytime you're playing this like really empowered hero? Because in life, you're really empowered and confident and smart. And I feel like you're the type of person who like listens really, really well. But these characters seem like they're action first.
There's something about her. She has this sort of undying hope about her and this optimism, and she goes into everything heart first and will do anything, ill-advised or not, for the people that she loves. And that was sort of my gateway into her. She's probably the most similar character to any that I've played.
Okay, to you, to who you are.
To who I am. And also, retrospectively, there was such a parallel between her journey and my own personal journey while making the show.
Oh, yeah?
She's 18 years old, thrown into a world she knows nothing about, has to find a family and learn how to kind of lead in this world that she knows absolutely nothing about.
Yeah.
I was 19 years old when I booked this show. I'd never had a show like this with this kind of workload and responsibility and all of this and the amazing fandom. And I moved to a new country and met a bunch of new people, and we made a family and we made a show. And it was very interesting to watch that kind of parallel happen, or to look back on it, as it were. There was an episode where Luke actually kidnaps Clary. Jonathan kidnaps Clary and whisks her away to Siberia. And so here they are in Siberia, and as brothers and sisters do, they quarrel, and Clary goes, well, I'm gonna just run away because I will not be held hostage. She runs out into the snow of Siberia. We shot this in January or February, but we had a drone on set, and I had this very, French lieutenant's wife cape that they built that was about several pounds.
It was French. That was the Queen of Hell's cape.
Yes.
Got it.
But we go through all the shot, and this, do you see how pale my lips are?
Oh my goodness.
So Clary gets hypothermia, she faints and falls down a mountain, and is ultimately saved by her demon brother.
Okay.
We had such an amazing makeup artist. He was so excited that day. He came up and he goes, Kat, I've got this bright blue lipstick that we're gonna use, and it's gonna make you look like you're dying, basically.
Oh, wow.
I was like, yes, Brian. Yes.
You're like here for it.
And it was to the point he did it so well, the medic went up to him and asked if it was lipstick or if I was actually that cold. And it was the makeup, thankfully.
Wow, so you actually, in the snow and the mountains, and that was real, that was that was CGI, that's gorgeous.
So for Arrow, spoiler alert, I play the daughter of Oliver Queen and Felicity Smoke, daughter of the Green Arrow, which
Mia Smoke, right?
Yeah, Mia Smoke, and they were trying to keep that under wraps at the time that they were bringing that character into the show.
Okay.
Because I exist 20 years in the future, so they didn't even tell me when I auditioned what this character was.
Oh.
I auditioned. It was a rookie cop with a dark past. Were what the sides were.
Okay.
And then after I booked the show, I get a call from the showrunner, and she says, "We're so happy to have you on the show. Everything you know is a lie. You're Oliver and Felicity's daughter. Here we go." And this was my first scene that I shot, my first scene that aired, because Mia runs away from home at 16 and becomes a cage fighter.
This is so cool. Is this you?
This is me, yeah.
You're doing this?
Yeah.
Girl.
I mean, some of the aerial tricks were my stunt double because I haven't been trained to do those things.
But that's you spitting blood.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
I mean, whenever you go to, it's your first day on set and they give you a black eye, you know it's going to be a good day. A fake black eye.
Shoot, you just need to be working for Marvel. I mean, you have all this skill set.
I would
Is there a
love that.
character that you would want to be in the Marvel universe?
Any of them?
Yeah?
Yeah.
But anything in
Put
particular?
me in, coach. I mean, I'm down. I just
Okay.
want to play. So this was the opening of the episode that kind of showed the New World Order.
A little sassy.
Oliver Queen had a partner in crime called John Diggle, and this is one of his sons, who in the alternate reality was a villain.
Oh.
And so when Mia wakes up next to JJ, people are very confused with that explanation. But it was a really interesting thing to do, to have been playing a character for 2 years and then suddenly go,
Oh, now you're going to be dating.
Let me reset. Now I'm an entirely different person who grew up with you're the same person, but you have an entirely different context for your upbringing. And then this happens.
Yes.
Which was a huge shock to everyone.
And she says, what's happening? And that's what everyone else was saying.
That's what everyone else
They were
was
watching
saying.
it. So would you say that your experience with Arrow and Shadowhunters, obviously you're not going to pick because it seems like there's family A and family B. But I mean, what was different about it?
The characters were vastly different, which I loved. You know, I went from playing a character with a very sort of optimistic outlook and one that was leading with her heart first and wore her heart on her sleeve, to a character that was very damaged by her childhood and was very guarded and had these walls up, but was arguably more vulnerable beneath that. With Shadowhunters, I was there from day one. We built that show from the ground up together.
And like you said, there was a parallel between you actually being sort of the age and having a family, and there was a more personal side to that.
But also because of that, I was so grateful to be jumping into a show like Arrow that had this family, the same kind of family vibe and that hard work, and I still got to fight, and I still got to do all these things.
Oh yeah.
And I was instantly welcomed into the family.
Oh,
they
I'm
were
sure
so
the crew.
wonderful.
Hey man, if you came on a crew, I'm sure all of the people that are on the crew are like, but she fights, but she kicks butt. Like, you're not a prima donna.
We had a blast.
That's amazing.
I love to work hard, so.
Hey, hire this woman in a new Marvel movie, and comment below if you know the character that she should be cast as, and cast her immediately. Thank you so much for coming and snacking. I did most of the snacking, but we also snacked already.
We did.
Go check it out. Our little CKT is super fun. We have a blast. And this was also fun because I got to learn all the tea and all the things about both of these amazing shows. And you can see her in the stand. Again, her character is very different than these characters, but she's an actress, folks. This is not who she actually is.
It's true. Don't follow Julie's example.
Yeah, don't be a Julie.
Don't be a Julie.
That's 2021. Don't be a Julie. Thank you, Kat.
Thank you so much.
I can't give you hugs. I have to give you like COVID snuggles. All right. Bye, you guys. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and all those things.